What is going on, everybody? It's Monday, July 11, 2011, and we're just 6 nights away from the epic confrontation between CM Punk and John Cena for the WWE Championship at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view in Chicago, Illinois. First off, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you haven't done so already, happy to stumble upon this video by any chance, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right up top there. Follow me on Twitter and subscribe to my other channel. Thanks. And if you do all three of those things, at the end of the video, I'm going to be giving away invites to Google+, Google's brand new Facebook killer, which is in beta right now. It's invite only, and if you guys want to get in before your friends can get in, check it out, work out all the kinks, see what's going on. I'll give you a chance to do that, to win an invite from me at the end of the video. Also, in 2 weeks from tomorrow, I'll be doing my second live show, but the first one where I'm going to be doing it regularly. 2 weeks from Tuesday on, I think it's July 24th. I think that's what it is. Is it July 24th? No, it's July 26th. Yes, 2 weeks from tomorrow, July 26th, I'll be doing my live show on stickam.com. Link I'll put down there so you guys can sign up for a Stickam account. And a lot of you guys said that you'd be interested in me doing a live show where I just come on and we just talk about whatever, have some fun, good old times, chat it up. So I'll be doing that at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So that means 6 p.m. Mid-time, whatever they call it, and Central Time, and then 7 p.m. Western Time. Is that what they call it? Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be Tuesday, July 26th at 5 p.m. Alright, so tonight was the big night. 2 weeks ago, if you guys remember, CM Punk made some seriously inflammatory remarks that got him suspended when he completely slaughtered the WWE, as my title for that video was called. Last week he was suspended until the end of the night last Monday, when John Cena was able to get Vince McMahon to re-sign or to reinstate CM Punk under the stipulation that if on Sunday, this Sunday, John Cena loses and CM Punk walks out of Chicago with the championship, John Cena will be fired. So we fast forward tonight and CM Punk is in the building and he kicks off the show coming down with a mic and a megaphone just in case WWE decides to cut his mic. He comes down to the ring to relative cheers, and CM Punk really, after the night, is coming off like the better of the two between him and John Cena, because CM Punk is definitely listing some gripes even a lot of WWE fans have. But he comes down to the ring and he said when he spoke 2 weeks ago, he didn't get in trouble for calling Stephanie McMahon an idiot or Triple H a doofus or talking about how once Vince McMahon dies, WWE will be better. He got in trouble because he had the balls to say it all. And so now, 5 years ago, Vince McMahon didn't treat CM Punk really well, didn't treat him well at all. But now, Vince McMahon is kissing CM Punk's ass, essentially, begging, essentially, CM Punk to stay in the WWE. He says he's getting calls from ESPN, getting calls from Jimmy Kimmel's team, all wanting to know what the real deal is going on between him and Vince McMahon. CM Punk proves once again that he's one of the best talkers on the mic, delivering an okay promo. Out comes John Cena to a huge pop initially. John Cena comes to the ring and he tries to shut CM Punk up. CM Punk says that this Sunday he's going to take the championship away from John Cena and change it because it's been looking ugly for the past couple of years. And I agree with that, because that championship just needs to go. Bring back the old belt. Cena goes on to say that there are countless names. I think he listed people like Eddie Guerrero, Triple H, Edge, all these people saying that they never thought that Cena could hang, and they were all disappointed. And that's what CM Punk is going to find out this Sunday. The GM chimes in, gives Cena a matchup, but we were still left wanting to know what's going to happen between Vince McMahon and CM Punk when they are in the ring together later on in the night. A couple other things happened throughout the show. Nothing really of note. I guess the stuff between Mark Henry and Big Show, I'm definitely enjoying some of that stuff. We had a nice little showcase matchup with 6 of the 8 participants in the Money in the Bank. They competed in a 6-man tag matchup. At the end of that matchup, Alberto Del Rio ended up clearing the ring of all of them. So that was pretty cool. But other than those things, there weren't too many things. So let's just fast forward to the main event segment. So it's the end of the show. Vince McMahon comes down to the ring. He actually does a couple takes because I guess he doesn't think his pop is big enough. He always does that. He always, I guess, expects the crowd to explode when he comes out, but that's not what happened. He did a couple takes, came down to the ring. He even pointed at a Zack Ryder sign. That was pretty cool. Shook John Cena's dad's hand, who was at ringside, and came into the ring. He had a big smile on his face the whole time. So Vince McMahon calls CM Punk out, and the negotiations are set to begin. CM Punk doesn't choose to sit. Vince McMahon sits in his chair, which is a little low at the beginning. I'm sure that guy's gonna be fired. Also, did you guys notice the beach ball that was bouncing around? It's pretty funny. Anyway, yes. So basically, Vince McMahon even calls CM Punk Phil. CM Punk's real name is Phil Brooks. Calls him Phil, and CM Punk goes on to say that Vince McMahon has no faith in John Cena. Vince McMahon says that faith has little, whether he has faith or not in John Cena has little to do. He doesn't want CM Punk leaving with the WWE Championship and going to some other promotion, as he said last week. Vince, not wanting to do this in front of the public, decides to ask CM Punk just to sign the contract. CM Punk says, "Wait, sir, there is a couple provisions, a couple changes that I've added to the contract," and he goes on to list them. Vince McMahon says, "Don't push him." CM Punk says, "I'll push you. I'll kick you in the nuts if I want to," which got a nice reaction from people. So I'm reading this from a website because, you know, there's just so much in this promo that I couldn't remember even if I wanted to. Provision 2 is that he wants his face on everything. He wants his face on the turnbuckles. He wants his face on spoons, forks, all that good stuff. Yeah, that was provision 2. And he wants a movie called CM Punk the Movie. He says you can call his movie The Chaperone 2, except it'll be funny and actually successful, which is a nice shot at Triple H's awful movie. If you guys seen it, I'll watch it. I watched it. I'll tell you it's awful. Saves you some time if you were ever thinking about watching it. CM Punk goes on to say that he wants Dwayne versus The Rock versus John Cena to be moved down, and for him to be in the main event of WrestleMania. And the final provision is that he wants Vince to apologize. He said he wants Vince to apologize for being the biggest hypocrite. He even noted how WWE has this whole anti-bullying campaign, yet Vince McMahon is the biggest bully he's ever known because he's bullied superstars who can actually wrestle, superstars who he just didn't get, because Vince McMahon doesn't know what a successful superstar is in 2011. He goes on to mention names like Luke Gallows and Colt Cabana, who CM Punk overthrows the table, gets on the turnbuckle, and he's basically demanding that Vince McMahon apologize. Vince McMahon does apologize a couple times actually, as CM Punk did the what chants. Actual quote of Vince's apology was, "I apologize, you son of a bitch." That's how he said it actually. I tried to do my Vince impersonation. So I'm probably not doing this justice. Obviously, if you haven't seen it, go check it out and come back to this video. Tell me what you thought about it below. But then John Cena comes out, and I knew it was going downhill from here because John Cena just brought his awful comedy into it. You know, where he mimics it. He said that Vince McMahon and CM Punk were acting like a bunch of babies, and he did a little baby thing and the baby voice. It was just really annoying, and this is why John Cena gets a lot of hate, because honestly, he doesn't know when to be serious, and then when he's not serious, it's not funny. So it's just really bad. I think he brought this segment down a little bit because between Vince and Punk, they were doing great magic. CM Punk bringing up a lot of valid points, saying he's the voice for the voiceless. All the WWE fans that Vince McMahon loves for spending their money, he doesn't get what they want. And CM Punk was definitely shooting again, obviously in this controlled environment. He was shooting, but it was really good between those two, and John Cena just kind of brought it down a little bit. And CM Punk goes on to really get under John Cena's skin, saying that John Cena has become what he hasn't wanted. He said that the Bruins, Boston Bruins, always call themselves the underdogs. So do the New England Patriots, the Boston Celtics. He went on to, and Boston Red Sox, even though they're great teams, he went on to say that they claim that they are the underdogs, but John Cena has turned into what he hates the most, which is a dynasty. He even brought up John Cena's father and his wife who were sitting at ringside, which John Cena responded to by saying, "Watch yourself." But it was when CM Punk called John Cena, when he said that he's becoming a dynasty just like the New York Yankees, that's when John Cena decided to give a nice right hook to, it could have been left, I don't know, I didn't pay attention, but punched CM Punk in the face. CM Punk runs up the ramp, and CM Punk sits down, Indian style fashion, saying that this Sunday he is leaving the WWE, and it will be with the WWE Championship. He proceeds to rip up the contract, which we saw on SmackDown. So yeah, I guess they couldn't figure out a better way. I would have got a lighter and burned it. That would have been a little more, you know, I guess. Well, why would CM Punk have a lighter? He doesn't smoke, right? Okay, whatever. Anyway, CM Punk saying this Sunday he's going to leave with the WWE Championship, and there's really nothing John Cena can do about it. And he leaves with the "You can't see me" as Raw signs off. So Obviously, really good segment tonight. Besides John Cena for the main event segment, you guys tell me below. Are you looking forward to this matchup? I'm gonna give my predictions in another video later this week, but I'll give you my predictions for this one. I think CM Punk's gonna win this matchup. He's in his hometown, and I think it's gonna be a shocker. WWE, even if CM Punk's leaving, WWE could have, CM Punk win and have somebody, the winner of Money in the Bank, cash in or something like that. But I see WWE going for a shocker this Sunday, not having John Cena win, but having CM Punk win, and we'll see how it goes from there. Because remember, CM Punk may have signed an actual contract with WWE, may not have. CM Punk and Vince McMahon have been in talks, so we'll see this Sunday. I don't know. You guys tell me down in the section below, what do you guys think of the show? What did you think of the segment between CM Punk, Vince, and John Cena? Okay, and I'll end this by saying, like I promised, if you guys want a Google Plus invitation, which is Google's new social networking site, I'll send you an invite personally. Just be subscribed to this channel, thumbs up the video, leave a comment, and then when you're on Twitter, @reply me your email address, and I will send you one of those invites as soon as I see it. I don't know how many they let me invite, but I'll invite as many as I possibly can, and you guys will be all set to invite your friends and everything else. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time with my Money in the Bank pay-per-view predictions later on this week. Peace out, yo.